The following clips were all streamed live at twitch.tv/PlaytraGames.
So, yeah, we'll start off just by doing a new game. I believe we only have a couple of bugs that we need to test for the first level.
So, to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to explain what's going on. Jordan, Rishi and Levi are part of the QA team here at Playtra Games, and they are joined by Fudge, who is the social media and community manager, also at Playtra, coincidentally. On the 18th of May, the boys set about on a live stream to find bugs and test the ones that are on their list so they can mark them off. The bugs they were looking for are as follows: Kaniko's reflection bug, Clay's entrance sound effects bug, and the Fishilla slowdown bug. But, as you're about to see, they also found a few extra ones along the way, so enjoy.
I think the main one is to look at Koniko's one, where the controller vibrates.
Yeah, so we should be able to get that on stream if it does. I'm using a knockoff Xbox 360 controller, so if it does vibrate, we'll definitely know. Let us begin. So, generally with QA, when you first do a playthrough, you're going to want to do it as if you're doing it normally as a player. So doing like how you would expect a player to play. First of all, it's great to find bugs that prevent a normal player from playing, because that's the worst thing that could happen.
So when I first started this position, what I did was I actually read through the script to understand exactly what's happening, especially for example. Then, like what Jordan said, play the game, the first level, as you would normally play as a player. So you get to the end stage, then you play again, but now you will try and break the game, so button mashing, trying to come out of the level, like the actual stage. Does the enemy's behavior work as it's supposed to be? Does each action execute as it's supposed to be programmed? And then once you redo and redo and redo the same level, you'll find all these bugs, and reading the script along while you're playing the game also helps as well, because there's been a instances where the music wouldn't play, or there's no animation to that part, or the comic just skips. So there's a lot of direction you have to think about, but you have to break it down. You can't just jump in. Just take your time, understand what's going on, and that's the best approach.
Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Get ready.
Also, if you're wondering what that that black box at the bottom left is, basically the console log, which shows it basically debugs the actual program. So, for example, if there's a comic strip, it will say comic executed, or if an enemy has spawned in, it will say enemy spawned in, or if the wave has been completed, it will say the name of the wave.
A couple dialogue options, and yet since it's very narrative and story heavy, there's just so many paths that we need to test. I remember on some of the later levels, there's something like 8 separate or 6 separate story choices that all affect which route you go down. So you just need to. So you have all the tests that you need to do for one route, and then you need to do it all again, plus some extra for another route. Oh yeah.
Right, so are we looking for anything specific right now, or are we?
So at the moment, I think the next bug that Rishi mentioned was Kaniko's fight. So there was a bug that we reported where the attack will still hit the player, and it will trigger the vibration. But because it goes to a standstill to let the player reflect, it will just constantly vibrate the controller, so we should be able to see if it does or not.
Whoever's watching has any question about us, or anything, you can ask. We'll try and answer it.
No, you can't. I refuse.
Rip.
I'm turning off chat. No one's really going to notice it unless they were looking. It's vibrating, lads. Hang on. Don't know if you can hear this.
Yeah, a little bit.
On the table.
Alright, the vibration isn't as bad as last time, though, but, yeah, so that attack's now hit. My controller's constantly vibrating, just in my hand. So
That sounds like a feature to me.
Yeah, no, really big feature. So if I now try and reflect it back by pressing LT, yeah, no, it's hit the character, doesn't reflect back, but she still says, ah. So yeah, that one we can now mark off as not fixed, and that will be seen by the developers, who will then go in there, fix it, and then once they mark it off as fixed, we'll then test it again and say, oh yeah, this is all fixed now, or no, it's still broken, please fix. You know, everything that we do is to help them. And at the end of the day, if what we're writing up or reporting isn't going to help them, there's no point. So we definitely need to be very precise about what the bug is, how to reproduce it, and of course some video evidence. For instance, this stream will be really good for a couple. Hopefully they're watching. If they are, fix your game. I'm gonna have so many hateful messages in Discord.
Oh no, you're in trouble.
Yeah. What are they saying on Discord?
It's on Twitch.
Oh no. I never mentioned you, Dan, I swear.
What's the funniest bug?
Oh, the Fischilla bug. When you get hit by two of the slowdown Fischillas and you're doing a heavy attack as they do it, it will just constantly shoot heavy attacks like over and over again. So that bug, I wasn't even looking for it. Like, I hadn't even considered it. And I was just playing along. I had the recording up. And I was just like, oh, bunch of these tracking orbs are going with me. Oh, I can't dodge them. I did a heavy attack. And then suddenly just everything just exploded on the screen.
I think that's the main problem, that as a QA and as a developer, you need to understand that there are some bugs you can't recreate in the actual Unity program. Like what Ricky was saying, that I can't do it here, but if you do it on the actual build file, then I can do it. It's a weird thing, but I make it as concise as possible. Like you said, Jordan, when recreating it, like step by step, how did you do it? Which character did you use? Stuff like that. I think here's another bug. So if you stand still on a green grid, I don't think you take it.
With that one, because that one's the heavy attacks. I can't remember if it's particularly this level or if it happens everywhere. But yeah, no, the heavy attacks just don't hit. And I think I was talking to Vinny about it, who's one of our developers. I believe it was something to do with the collider and like the bullet going an arc kind of way. But yeah, no, they don't seem to be hitting at all.
My favorite bug is when they allowed me to play with an extra character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because you managed to get a squad of 5.
Yeah. Pam wasn't part of the squad. She disappeared out of nowhere after all my squad were out. I still love the game. I still love it.
For me, I haven't experienced any funny bugs. I found like, for example, in Curse Temple, I had 2 Konikos I had to fight. I was like, oh my
I remember
god.
that, because that was at the part where like the Kaneko fight was really hard. So
hard.
Coming up, you said that the next bug to test was the audio when Clay arrives, if it cuts off.
Yeah. So it should be here now.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
Who am I?
So now the audio has played, but none of the visual effects have showed up. Because yeah, there should have been like a bunch of god rays and sunshine coming through on the right, but so the audio's fixed, so we can mark that off as fixed, but now we need to create a bug report for the visual effects that didn't show up. I believe I've already put that bug report in, but yeah, no, stuff like that. You think you fixed one thing and then another one shows up in its place.
I think the bug was his entrance sounds cut off before finishing.
So when that like, so you hear the audio now where it's like just that one note. I think that one ends up getting cut off like a second after Clay gets revealed, so it just goes and then cuts off. So I think that's fixed. So
for me, my favorite character is Koniko. She's just
Rishi.
She's just too good. I love her.
Queen.
I like Donna. Easy to play with. She just feels flexible. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think for me, my one has to be Donna, purely because once she gets to 2nd level, she has the sword strike attack, and if you were to stun an enemy and then do that sword strike attack, it does a huge amount of damage. Oh yeah, plenty of broken characters.
Yes, any broken characters, all of them, in some way.
I'm sorry, Dan. If you get hit by 2 at the exact same time, it will stack those two, which will then bring the animation speed to a negative, which will then make it, repeat itself. So if you were firing a heavy attack, let's see if I can get it here. Yeah, cool.
So I see what you're trying to do, get it hit by it both at the same time.
So it's very conditional and hard to get, but for the moment it seems like it's fixed, so I think we can mark that one off as fixed.
But the thing with fixing a bug, it will fix other bugs as well, so you don't even realise what bugs have been fixed.
Yeah. On top of that, the opposite could happen, and when you fix something, another thing could break.
Yeah. Classic coder thing where you fix one line and break 30.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to find one that isn't like one of them.
Here's a bug. The tracking thing never hits, so it just keeps going back and forth.
Pan has missed.
Yeah. Pan, you missed. She's dead.
I'm not here today.
No.
He's in chat every now and then, Nikki, but not today. Like he did.
Oh no, Dan's here!
End the stream.
Stream's over, stop.
You can cycle all the way through, right? So you go Donna, Bird, Pan, Conoco, Donna, Bird, Pan, all with RB. Yeah.
Oh, my finger!
Yeah, I think today Vinny told me to test out the later stages. He gave me the build for that. So I'll try to upgrade it. I'll try to get
That's still broken, Nikki. It's still broken.
What's still broken?
Going into the tutorial twice.
Yeah,
it's still broken. I think every single one of the reruns on this current build is broken, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, no,
New trailer coming soon.
Oh yeah, new trailer coming soon. Make sure to whitelist and look at us on Steam and come to our events. Buy our merch.
Wishlist, Jordan, Jesus.
No, wait, it's wishlist. Wait, wishlist or whitelist? No, wait, wishlist. Damn it.
Wishlist is on Steam.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting.
I am so glad. I'm so glad you don't do my job.
Yeah,
Jesus.
no. All I'm saying is that you can get anything you want out of marketing so long as you do threats of physical violence. That's all it takes.
This is the first time I've heard of this giveaway, Nikki, and I'm gonna imagine Dan just kind of said it and then didn't tell anyone. So if you guys are in the Twitch channel, remember to follow. We are kind of going for affiliate in a way, which is at 50 followers, but I'm sure at 30 followers something's going to happen, something's going to be given away. So it's announced on Twitter as well. Why does no one tell me anything? I run these platforms. I look at. You did retweet me myself. Did I? Okay, so yeah, it was Dan's post. We'll blame him. So yeah, at 30 followers, we're giving away a copy of Grid Force.
This giveaway is actually still valid, so if you want to head on over to our Twitch, twitch.tv/playtragames, pluggo, etc., and be one of our first 30 followers, you will be in with a chance of winning a free copy of Grid Force Mask of the Goddess when it releases. Woo!
Oh, there's one that I quickly check here. So you see that, crest that has spawned. If I go into here and back out, that's gone. I've lost it now forever. So yeah,
that's a bug.
Yeah. Congratulations, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We found the bug. Why it says redemption? Because she's not being redeemed in any way. So that's a very minor thing that we can bring up in a report and just say Takako's redemption.
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 Let's try and do this again. It was good.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely look at doing this weekly if we can, because we're not going to run out of bugs to test. So
access to don't go back into the temple.
Yeah, cool.
Get another build, the new build.
So probably
the future build, yeah.
Yeah, there should be a new build, hopefully soon.
Yeah, if we get future build, then we do with that one.
Yeah.
And guys, please, I'll type the command in. Wishlisting the game lets us know that you guys are interested overall, and it's the main thing that we go by to get motivation and everything. So, if you guys want to support us, the best thing you can do is wishlist the game for us.
We'll be back anyway. So if you've got questions in the future, we'll be back.
Yeah. And in the Discord, of course, and everything. There's tons of ways. Yeah.
All right, then I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye.
Bye everyone.